don't know. I mean, we'll just try it. See what happens.
I like experiments.
Whatever. Put the power in my hands, Katie.
That's what you've always wanted, right, Brett?
Mm-hmm. All the power? All the power. He's got all the power.
In his hands.
On the board in front of him.
In his hands.
At the end of my little finger. My index finger. Ridiculous. Yeah, sounds good.
It's the Brett Davern Show!
Woo!
Brought to you by Adobe Radio. In partnership with Nice Guy Digital and recorded live in beautiful North Hollywood, California. On today's episode, we're talking TV with Brett's friend, all-around great guy, and TV critic, Aaron Pruner. It's a Christmas playlist, and we're going to play our interview with James Maslow.
Maslow?
Wow?
Yeah. Maslow.
I don't know who he is.
What do you mean?
Now let's get to the guy who's graduated high school 3 times.
That's me.
Your new best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Davern!
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for listening live on Adobe Radio, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can call the show, 1-888-99-IDOBI. Shout at us or with us. It's all good. You know, you can also email the show anytime. bdsfans@idobi.com. That's bdsfans@idobi.com. Or you can text the show anytime you want. Just open up iMessage, and where you normally put someone's phone number, type in bdsfans@idobi.com, and then just send a text like you always do. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of show to get to today. Katie LeClaire. From Nickelodeon's Big Time Rush, James freaking Maslow.
Oh, Big Time Rush, that's who he is.
Came in the studio the other day. We recorded an interview with him. I had a great time with him.
Right.
He is incredibly good looking and charming. And I know he can dance because I've been watching the YouTube. Well, you got a caller coming in?
They've called 3 times.
Oh, what's the area code?
562.
Answer it. I don't know who that is.
We do have to say hello to each other at some point, though.
All right. Well, I don't know. They called 3 times. Let's get them off the phone fast. Hello?
Hello, Brett Davern?
Yeah. Who's this?
Hi, this is Stephanie from Pico Rivera. Happy winter solstice.
Hi, Stephanie from Pico Rivera. Boy Wonder just did some fist pumping. Do you know her?
No.
Oh, okay. It looked like you made it
No, he
thing like
doesn't.
you know her.
I liked where she was from.
Hi, Stephanie. What can we do for you this morning?
Well, today's my mom's birthday, and she's here right here with me.
Well,
Yay!
Happy birthday, Mom!
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Stephanie's mom.
Yeah, she's turning 21 for the 4th year in a row.
Nice. Well, you don't sound a day over 19. 20.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, we love your show. We love you and Katie and Boy Hammer Wonder.
Oh, yeah, Wonder Hammer. The Wonder Hammer, Boy Wonder, whatever we're calling him today.
I love it.
Cool. What are you guys up to today? What are the plans for today?
The birthday plans, going to San Manuel, do some gambling.
Oh, nice. What do you play? You get into blackjack, you throw a little dice.
Throw those craps.
Sit down at the roulette table. What do you get into?
Well, mostly pennies.
Oh, penny slots. What?
I know.
No.
I know I'm lame.
No. Come on. Listen, I want you to walk right up to a roulette table. Just throw 20 down on black for your boy. I'm good for it. If you lose it, I'll send it to you.
We're not there yet. We're getting there. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, when you get there.
Get there, yeah.
Listen, if you win, you keep the money. If you lose, you pay the money. Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Either way, we're all good.
Uh-huh.
Well, thanks for calling in, Stephanie. We really appreciate it.
We love you guys. Thanks for listening to the show.
We love you too.
Happy birthday.
Hey, yay, the shortest day of the year, the longest night.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
Gamble responsibly.
Oh.
Well, there they go. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say good morning. Oh, we've been all thrown off by the birthday girl.
That's good, though. I'm just excited about today's holiday.
Good morning, Boy Wonder.
Good morning, Brett Davern.
And Katie LeClaire.
Okay, Brett, today...
Yeah. Come
This
on.
is all just building to this. Today is National Regifting Day, Flashlight Day, Look at the Bright Side Day, Humbug Day, and it's winter solstice.
I can't pick one. That's too many.
Humbug or Look on the Bright Side are my favorite.
Winter
'cause it's so
solstice is like actually a
contradictory.
real thing.
Well, that's why it's it's winter solstice.
I'm looking at myself in the camera today. Man, I am just winter sickied out. Got the scarf, got the hat, just popped in a cough drop. Got the beard rocking, though, with the scarf. I look rather pretentious today. All right. Speaking of pretentious, let's take a break and then come back with my friend Aaron Pruner. Aaron's a TV writer, knows all about the world of television, also has a podcast called Punch Drunk TV. So let's listen to some music, and then on the other side of that, I want to get his thoughts on like the best shows of 2017, what's coming up in 2018, all that kind of stuff, especially since we're at the end of the year. Sounds good, Katie?
Sounds great.
All right. This is Little Saint Nick by some boys from Hawthorne, California. It's the Beach Boys.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
You're listening to The Brett Davern Show with that other guy from that one show on MTV. Yeah, you know, Brett Davern on Adobe Radio.
Alrighty then. Speaking of Jim Carrey. Aaron Pruner, what's up, buddy?
Hello, Brett. Hello, Katie. Thank you for having me
Hello.
on.
Aaron is my very good friend. We've known each other for years and years and years. And, I don't know.
Here's one thing I didn't know about you.
Uh-huh.
You graduated high school 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah. 3 times.
Thankfully, the acting career was there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to go to high school 3 times. I just graduated 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole story behind it. I don't know. It's kind
One
of
day
a
we'll
it's a
catch
bit.
up.
Yeah, one day I'll tell you. Someday after we've been friends long enough, I'll tell you. Aaron writes for all kinds. You've written for all kinds of websites
It's
and things
kinda
over the
crazy.
years. You
Yeah.
have your own podcast. It's all about TV. Aaron's Twitter account is awesome. If you're not following it, what the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, well, thank you.
Give out your handle.
My handle is Aaron Flux, which is funny because a lot of people don't know that is inspired by Aeon Flux,
Yeah.
which was a cartoon that was on MTV's Liquid Television in the 90s. And then Charlize Theron ended up starring in the live-action film remake, adaptation, which wasn't as great. I'm kind of older, so like I have those. Like you on your show the other day, you were asking Jonathan Fernandez from Lethal Weapon what his first screen name was on AOL, and Aaron Flux was my last screen name. It's just it's sort of stuck with me. Like it's my gamer tag now on Xbox, and it's my handle on Facebook, and yeah.
Well, now they can go play Xbox with you too.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's do that. Brett, please don't die.
Oh my goodness. I'm not
You're starting 2018 off
I'm not
healthy,
contagious or anything. It's just
hopefully,
it just hits me, and it's just I'm sorry, everybody. I apologize. So, Aaron, let's talk about your expertise and knowledge in your field of study.
Yeah.
So TV, man, 2017. How was the year for you
Oh my God.
in TV?
You know, people talk to me about TV a lot, and I'm gearing up for a big event in LA in January called the TCA Winter Tour for the Television Critics Association. And we just got hammered with screeners over the past 3 days. Where now I have all these new shows to check out, and you think about it, like it's called John Landgraf from FX coined the term peak TV because there's just so much. And over in 2017, it was like 400 originally scripted shows.
It's insanely hard to keep up with.
And we're now at the end of the year, and people are like, what were the best shows of the year? And I'm all, do you really need me to, like, I can't list all 400.
Yeah.
But,
it's insane. I mean, it's hard to even keep up with anything
Very much
these
so.
days.
Very
What
much
are
so.
what are like Let's talk about the 816 just texted in. We got the text line open. They said good morning, and then they said, here, this is kind of for you, Aaron. They said you guys were talking about you were singing Netflix's praises, how they have such great content the other day on the show. What's your opinion of A Christmas Prince? What is that? Is that a movie?
I think
Is that a movie Netflix made about Christmas?
I don't know if it's a Netflix original film.
Our opinion is none of us have ever seen it.
You're talking to a Jewish guy that hasn't watched any new Christmas movies. I apologize.
What?
I don't have answers for you.
Let's get into like the top 3 though then.
Okay.
What's your top 3 for 2017?
Whew. All right.
Who had good seasons?
You know what? I'm not going to give you, this is my third best, second best, first best. I'm just going to list 3 great shows that surprised me.
Yeah, we don't need to put them in order.
Brand new shows, not returning shows. And the first of which is a show that I have been promoting and trying to just bump up their ratings since the beginning. Actually, this is a returning show. This is the only one. The Exorcist. And the reason why I'm mentioning The Exorcist is because season 2 was a brand new story, brand new cast.
What is that on?
It's on Fox. It's on Fox. It just ended its second season. It's on Fox on Friday nights. And I keep having these conversations where if this was not a horror TV show, everyone on the show would probably get recognized for the amazing performances.
Wow.
Ben Daniels stars as Father Marcus. Alfonso Herrera is Father Tomas. Brianna Hildebrand, who played Negasonic Teenage Warhead in Deadpool, is in it. John Cho is a lead in it. And it's fantastic. I'm a horror movie fan, but you don't necessarily have to be a fan of the genre to appreciate what they're doing on the show. And it's cutting edge in the storytelling, in the narrative, in everything. And I absolutely love it. And given Disney's recent purchase of Fox, I'm not sure if it's going to be coming back for a third season. But I'm hopeful.
All right, what else you got?
What else do I got? This was a surprise for me. You just spoke about Netflix. There is a show called American Vandal.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
We're all familiar.
I love that this made the top 3. We had on the show. We had
Sabino, Saxon, Jessica Juarez,
Saxon, Sabino, Sabino. We had 3 of the ladies from American Vandal on the show very early.
Hyde.
They were amazing. That show is awesome. Who's the blonde girl? What's her name on the show though?
Sarah Paulson.
Sarah Pearson.
Sarah Paulson from American Horror Story made a cameo.
Sarah Pearson. No, we love that show.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad that's on your list.
I actually got my wife into the show. You know Kelly.
Yeah.
She's very particular about TV, and she sat down. She's like, "What is this?"
Right.
And she's like, "We're watching a TV show."
I love that made your list. Good.
Yeah, that's great.
And after episode 2, she's like, "I hate the fact that I want to watch more of these."
Yeah, it's amazing.
Ended up being Netflix's of their new shows this past year, the most binged.
Yeah. Sure.
Which is insane.
Oh, it's completely binge worthy, yeah.
And it's short too, which I sort of love.
If you have not watched...
Well, no, I mean like it's a half hour, so you just jump in and you're like...
So easy.
Right, consumable. If you have not watched American Vandal yet out there, jump on Netflix and check it out. It's amazing and funny and weird, and you've never seen anything like it. What else? Number 3. What's the last one?
Number 3. I'm toying with different options in my head. I'm going to throw out Legion. Legion on FX, which is an X-Men spin-off. I wouldn't know if you would call it a spin-off series or a sister series, but it's based on a Marvel Comics called Legion about a character by the name of David Haller, who is played by Dan Stevens on the show. It airs on FX. Season 2 is coming. I believe it premieres in February. I'm in episode number 4.
Ooh.
I'm not plugging it because I'm in it.
Wait, what are you doing in there?
I'm just a background actor in episode number 4, but it was really cool. The show, it's from Noah Hawley, the guy that brought Fargo to FX, and it's hard for me to explain exactly.
It's trippy and
creative. They do so many things on that show I have never seen on television.
The world of X-Men, though, right?
No,
yes.
but like what they do with cameras and
but I'm just saying story-wise, it's the world. It's like the world of X-Men.
I don't want to spoil who David Haller is, but he is directly connected to that world. Right. But it's presented in like it's the future, but everyone dresses like it's Quadrophenia, the 60s.
Right.
And it's this dream-like quality that the world exists in, and these characters that make it heightened.
And kind of creepy.
Oh, it's great. And
really
Aubrey
good.
Plaza is in it, and she's fantastic. I love this show. It was one of the most surprising things to me of the past year.
Quickly, because we're running out of time as we hurtle towards this music break, give me the one show. I know it's going to be so hard for you, but just give me the show that you're excited about for 2018.
Castle Rock. That
What
was
is
so
that?
hard.
I like that was easy for you.
Castle Rock is the new Stephen King anthology series on Hulu. And
someone texting in from the 828, I love American Vandal, just finished it in 24 hours. It's amazing.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Someone texting in from the 425, Mindhunter.
Oh, Mindhunter is
Mindhunter's
fantastic.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
Castle
it's
Rock.
fine.
Go ahead.
Castle Rock, I don't know when it's premiering, but it's coming to Hulu, and it's from J.J. Abrams and Stephen King. And it's not based on one Stephen King story. It's an anthology series that takes place in the Stephen King universe.
Oh, okay.
So Shawshank Redemption is going to show up because the Shawshank Prison is going to be there. And it's like a story of different
characters. Sounds awesome.
That are all going to take place in the fictional city of Castle Rock, which basically Stephen King created.
And what is this going to be on?
Hulu.
Oh, man. That sounds really cool.
Sissy Spacek is going to be in it. The dude
I know
that
why
played
you're excited
Pennywise
about
in the
it.
new movie. I forget his name. One of the SARS guards. Too many SARS
Peter
guards.
or Aaron or Bill
Bob,
or William.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Jared Sarsgaard. I'm not sure.
Sure.
Aaron, now.
Yes.
Your podcast.
Hi.
Punch Drunk TV, because I want everybody out there to go find it and listen to it because it's awesome. If you liked what you hear Aaron talking about, clearly you can tell he's a knowledgeable guy. You can get all of this on his podcast, Punch Drunk TV, which you do with your friend Jack.
I do. I've been doing this show for the past 5 years with my co-host and cohort, Jack Conway, where we get a little bit inebriated and talk all things television.
Well, it's called Punch Drunk TV.
Yes, there's a reason I named it that.
So
you can find us on punchdrunktv.com. We're also on Twitter at punchdrunk_TV. Punch Drunk TV on Facebook.
Is it one episode a week? What do you guys release?
We usually do one episode every Friday. So we got the final episode of the year that's going to be posting this Friday.
And what are you guys talking about on that one?
Oh, we talked about the best of 2017, both of our picks, as well as a bunch of shows we're looking forward to in 2018. Mm-hmm. We talked about some winners and losers of the past week. I watched A Christmas Story live. I watched all of A Christmas Story live.
Does that fall under winner or loser?
It shot its eye out, Brett.
Oh, okay. All right. I like the reference.
We discussed some news, and we got a little drunk.
No, yeah, well, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Punch Drunk TV.
Yeah, we punched each other a few times, and now I'm losing my voice.
Check it out, everybody. They can find it, iTunes. You said punchdrunktv.com.
On Stitcher, on CastBox.
Everywhere you find podcasts, everybody. Punch Drunk TV with Aaron and Jack. They are able to go a lot deeper than we were able to this morning because you got a lot more time and
Give
stuff
you a little
like that.
taste.
So if you're a TV junkie like we all are, check out Punch Drunk TV. Right now, though, this is a great holiday tune by the great Darlene Love. This is Marshmallow World. Turn it up.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
Aaron, what's the one TV show out there? You're going to have to pick one again. I know it's kind of hard, but what's the show that maybe like no one's watching, but they should be? Or like the show that's just under the radar, maybe.
Aside from The Exorcist.
Maybe one that like, because all of us in LA and in Hollywood, we're so embedded in the business that like maybe we know about it, but if you're somewhere else, maybe you're not watching.
Yeah, actually there's a show I binge watched at your house when you were out of town for the holidays on your Netflix called Shot in the Dark.
Oh yeah, I saw that you watched that.
Which is insane. It's a docuseries that follows 3 different stringer companies in LA. Stringers are like that movie
like freelance journalists.
They're camera guys that from like 10 o'clock at night until 6 in the morning go out to get the video footage of the worst things you can imagine in LA.
Right.
And it follows them around. It's the most engaging, surprising show that I have seen in months. Huh. I binged the entire thing on your couch over the weekend.
A Shot in the Dark.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. Well, here we go. Let's go to some more music. And then after this song is our interview. We're going to play you our full interview with James Maslow from Big Time Rush. But right now, these are my boys. This is Justin, Joey, Lance, JC, and Chris with a K.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
Adobe Radio. Did you know you can watch The Brett Davern Show on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show.
James Maslow.
What's up, brother?
Buddy, what's up, man?
Good, man. It's good to see you.
It is so good to see you. It has been far, far, far too long. Why don't you tell the people how we met? Come on.
How did we originally... Was it because of
Willow
dancing?
Springs.
No, it was...
We were driving race cars.
Yeah, that was... Dude,
You looked amazing in your fire suit.
We were...
I walked over and introduced myself.
We did look pretty dapper. That's the first reason to race cars.
There is nothing cooler than wearing that fire suit. I'm telling you.
It's pretty... it gives you a little more confidence when you're behind the wheel.
Absolutely.
You get in, like, regular clothes. You're like, oh, can I do this? You put on the fire suit, the helmet. You're just like, wow, it must be
You get out of the
professional.
car, you feel like Top Gun or something. It's like, you feel amazing.
And they're comfy too, right?
Oh, totally comfy. And
Very
you also,
breathable.
you stand a little straighter. You just got your chest puffed out.
I think wearing a uniform in general.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're a firefighter, you're a policeman, or especially in the military, like when you walk into a bar off duty or on duty, you know, chicks are looking at you.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I would abuse the shit of that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely. I'd wear my fireman outfit everywhere.
My
every time I
uniform,
went out
being an
drinking.
actor, I mean, it's black T-shirt and jeans most of the time. You know, that's the uniform. That doesn't make you stand up straighter, I find. Anyway, let's get off of that for now. James, you got a Christmas single out, which we're gonna play in a little bit on the show. Christmas Beautiful, single out now. But the album also, How I Like It, is out now and available. Everyone can find it everywhere, I'm assuming.
Everywhere
iTunes,
you can find music.
Spotify, all that good stuff. And the music video for Who Knows is on YouTube.
Yeah, I just released that, I don't know, a few weeks ago.
Nice.
I'm very, very proud of it, too, because, you know, I'd done a video for Cry Acoustic, which I ended up putting on the album, which was specifically for a charity I'm a part of called Mission Save Her, which combats sex trafficking and human trafficking. And technically, that was the first video, which I love. But getting into, you know, the actual bigger production videos, I waited around for so long for brands to jump on board. And you know, of all people, how much of a pain in the ass I can be. And eventually said, you know what, screw that. I'm just going to do it myself.
Yeah.
Bring in my friends, finance it, ask favors. And that's what, you know, how this music video for Who Knows came together. But I'm really, really proud of it.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, everyone can check it out on YouTube. Okay, I got to get into something with you now, okay?
Let's chat.
Now.
Have a sip of coffee. Get ready for this.
Yeah. Take a deep breath, because this might get wild. Now, I want to say this. Now, I don't know if it's derogatory or not. I'm not sure. But the term boy band, are you okay with that term?
I mean, I was in a boy band.
Okay.
I think you're, yeah.
So I can use that. All right, so you were in a boy band, so now I got to ask you then. You're the perfect person to ask. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Who you rolling with?
You know what? I'm going to say NSYNC because I know I'm better. I'm just saying, and I can go on the personal. I mean, JC is awesome. We've written together before.
There's only one answer to that question. Katie LeClaire is on the Backstreet Boys bandwagon.
I can't name as many Backstreet Boys songs, to be honest. I don't even know if I can name all the members in the Backstreet Boys.
Guess who can't name all the members? The person who says she's a fan of them.
Wow.
But to be fair, I didn't know all the members of NSYNC
We're
either.
sitting here watching videos, and she goes, "Oh, is I said something about Howie?" And she goes, "Oh, is that Howie?" I went, "No, that's AJ. Howie's the one in the back."
But Kevin, though.
But you do know Kevin.
I guess as long as you know one.
Everyone
you're a fan
knows
of one,
Kevin.
then that works.
All right, so since you went with NSYNC, then now I have to ask you the classic NSYNC question, which is Justin or JC?
You know, the thing is, JC, he did put out some solo music, but not really. He went to writing. He's an amazing writer.
Uh-huh.
And I know JC, so I'm going to give him that love, but Justin has been an inspiration to me as an individual artist.
Sure, no, it's a tough choice.
Little.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, once again, personally, I got to give JC the love because they're homie.
Yeah.
Music-wise, I just know Justin music
sure.
a lot better. And for those of you who are under the age of, 18, it's Justin Timberlake we're talking about here. There's only one Justin.
Mr. JT. Yeah. I was lucky enough to be at the VMAs when he, reunited with the boys from NSYNC for that. And, Justin, performer-wise, all that stuff, and his whole career, come on. He's amazing. But if I'm just talking just straight-up vocal talent, I'm rolling with Mr. Chazé.
Yo, he's an amazing singer.
Great singer.
He's an amazing singer.
Great voice.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. James, when we were, telling everybody out there on the interwebs that you were coming in to do the interview, got a couple of fan questions.
Right on.
You want to answer some questions from the people?
Fans, I got answers for your questions.
Full of answers. We've got one from Alessandra.
Oh, you got one? All right, go ahead. You fire away.
Scared
Katie.
and blessed. She asks, what was your favorite part about participating in Big Time Rush TV series on Nickelodeon? And would you be up for a reunion movie with the rest of the band members in the future?
What was my favorite part about doing it? Mm-hmm. Honestly, that everybody became like family on set.
Yeah.
On tour as well, wherever we went, the other guys were all, felt the same way as I did. Like, guys, we're lucky to do this. We treat everybody the same. And that was reciprocated. And especially on set, that started with our showrunner, Scott Fellows. Anybody's ever been on a series, that the showrunner, the creator, set the tone.
Yeah.
And if they're going to be everyone else is going to follow suit. But if they're going to be awesome and welcoming and try to make it a great time, which is exactly what Scott did, same thing. Everyone else acts accordingly. And
when
that's
did
how
that
it was.
start? What year did that start, the show?
Started auditioning in 2017. It was on air in 2009. It was a long time.
In 2007?
Wait, 2007.
2007, Jesus.
Yeah, no.
I will say, we know some mutual friends in the camera department. I worked on a show called Switch at Birth, and the whole camera department went from Big Time Rush to Switch.
Oh, right on.
Good
What's
people.
Up, camera department?
Really
they're
good
great.
people.
Well, we were hanging out every day for 5 years, pretty much,
They had wonderful things to say about you guys, too. So.
Awesome. And now, what about a possible reunion, though? That was the second part of that question.
Reunion movie?
Or any
It does say
kind.
movie, but
I don't know.
Any kind?
I think a reunion movie would be fun.
Right?
Why not? Reunion as like a whole. I'm just being very frank. I'm just starting to do my own projects, my own solo music, my own movies, and it's all starting to move. So knock on wood, I'm going to keep doing that for a while. Yeah. But to go off and do a movie or something like that was just, it'd be really fun if it was us four still, but just wildly inappropriate. Like us four at our age, how we actually act. That would be a movie that I'd love to make.
Yeah.
And I think the fans would love to watch.
I think they would too. They've grown up a little, you know.
Somebody's asking, what do you miss most about touring with the guys? And I'm going to kind of alter that question a little bit to say, now I know tours and bands and whatever, and I've known some musicians in my day, and I know there's some hijinks behind the scenes. So, come on, you got to give us a prank story or just who's the craziest guy? What do you got behind the scenes of the tour?
Yeah, eventually when you're playing just tons and tons of shows, you still love being on stage, but everything up till that can be monotonous, repetitious. Sure. You know what I mean? You see an arena, you see a tour bus, you see a plane, that's pretty much it. And you spend a copious amount of time with your band and your crew. I'll never forget, we were on the beginning of the tour. Within a couple of days, everybody usually stops at a Walmart or something like that and gets, it's an investment to get good sheets. Because the tour sheets are not great.
On the bus.
Yeah, on the bus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The bus sheets are just kind of scratchy, whatever. So, you drop, I'll drop $100 on a pair of nice sheets that I know I'm going to use for that few months, and that's it. But it's worth it. So, I'm jumping off the bus and going to Walmart, and Logan doesn't want to get off the bus. He's chilling. I'm like, all right, I kind of casually ask, anybody need anything? Assuming he might be like, yeah, get me some chips or whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, dude, can you get me a pair of sheets? And so I kind of wait for that, let me get my wallet, addition to that comment, and it doesn't come. So I stand there for a good 30 seconds and then just go, sure, buddy, gotcha. So I go in, get my, sheets, some satin, white, whatever. And then I find an adorable pair of pink, I think they were Barbie sheets that I really genuinely thought that Logan would appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Kindness of your heart.
Yeah. And then went so far as to wait until he wasn't on his bus, because I was on a different bus, and make his bed for him. And
that's nice of you.
Because I knew he wouldn't need the other sheets. I discarded of those sheets, because obviously he'd appreciate these. So needless to say, he had some words.
Oh, really?
And none of them were nearly as appreciative as they should have been.
Really?
You're welcome. To this day, still haven't paid me for those sheets.
Was he a little upset?
He was a little bit perturbed. Yeah. You know what, though? He did send me a funny picture. He mans up to jokes, so he sent me a funny picture of him, like, lounging on the
Oh, that's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Somebody named @Sean MRAUHLS. I don't know how to pronounce these Twitter names, but they ask any destinations/countries that you haven't been to that you want to get to.
That's a good question. I was just on the phone with my sister driving over here.
Yeah.
Sister's one of my best friends, and we've been on a couple of really good vacations. We went, to St. Martin with a bunch of friends years ago, actually with the guys as well. And we were just talking about going to Bangkok.
Oh.
Her, my brother, and I think we're going to do a trip, just a little family sibling trip this year, and just go and travel Bangkok. I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
Right.
And just, travel all around.
Oh, man. I want to have that, like, just getting lost in, like, Southeast Asia moment.
Is your hangover moment?
Yeah, totally.
Hangover 2 moments?
I mean, let's not, I don't want to go, like, get into the things they got into, but in terms of, like, just getting lost, like, I've only been to Japan so far, which it was awesome, but I feel like it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Asia.
As much as I've traveled, I've never been over to Southeast Asia at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
well,
excited.
Then there you go. That's somewhere you got to get to.
I think we're literally going to backpack it and just do a ticket there.
Yeah.
No hotels and just figure it out when we get there.
I want to go find, like,
awesome.
the beach from the beach,
Yeah.
Like the Leo DiCaprio movie.
Like something off, like, Phuket or somewhere over there?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, something like that. All right. Let's go together. Let's all go. Family trip, everybody.
Bring your fam.
Let's take a break, listen to James's Christmas song, and then we'll come back and do some more with Mr. Maslow.
Wait, I have questions for when we get back.
What, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right.
I have
Fair
answers,
enough.
like I said.
Let's listen to this song, though. This is Christmas Beautiful by James Maslow.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
It's catchy.
Yeah,
I love it.
That was always the idea.
You have your own Christmas song.
It's pretty cool.
That's
it's pretty
so cool.
Look, I was going to do a cover, and I still may at some point, because that's always cool, but then I thought there's only so many Christmas songs.
Sure.
There's just not enough.
Not enough.
You play like 4 and you're back to the top.
I agree.
So I wanted to write something original, and...
You got a favorite, though, when it comes to Christmas songs of the traditional variety? Or not even traditional. It could be Mariah Carey, which is kind of my favorite.
Pretty great. I always liked, Let It Snow.
Yeah.
Just
I
classic.
said the other day on the show that that's the one I walk around humming all the time because it's just super catchy.
And it kind of inspired, this idea, which, my song we're talking about, like, if it's warm, that's great, but I really hope it snows, and I hope it snows all night, so we're kind of stuck inside together all night. So it's sweet, and it can be family, it can also be sexy.
Don't threaten me with a good time, James.
Let's go.
So new singles out in the new year. Let's talk about that as much as we can. What's coming down the track for everybody?
So, like, today I'm cutting singles on a song that's going to probably be my first big collab. We're working on who the girl is going to be on it, but it's a really good song.
Sorry, I wasn't available.
We asked.
I know.
You're too busy for me, and I get it.
That's yeah.
Oh, man.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
But I'm excited about that. And then straight up there, my boy Eugene did a remix of my title track, How I Like It, and it is so good. And I think I'm going to try and drop that maybe
in the remix?
This other one. A little
cool.
Christmas or New Year's present, everybody, because I just want to get it out there. It's so good.
And what about touring in the new year? All these kinds of things. What's going on?
That's definitely the goal. So I've got my movie Batch of Lions coming out, top of the year. 1 or 2 new songs coming out. I've got something I really can't say anything about, and I hate saying I can't say anything.
When do you find time to sleep, James?
Yeah, little bits here and there.
That's crazy.
It's a big TV show I'm going to be a part of in February, and then hopefully after that.
I wanted to get into it because if you look at my board, everybody, I wrote top secret project. So
you did.
How much of it can you tease for us?
Well, that's the first thing I've said about it at all. So
there's something.
You get
the exclusive.
There's something, and it's going to be on TV. And
it's going
to be a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big deal.
Okay.
All I got to say is that, especially to my fans and my diehard fans, that want to see more all the time. That's why I try and, be on social media and make YouTube videos and behind the scenes and stuff. This will be the most intimate. I can't say too much. You're going to like this. You're gonna like
I will say this, that James did tell us what it is when we weren't recording, and you guys are going to be excited. That's what I'll tell them. I was excited, so you're going to be excited.
And I'm excited.
Everyone's excited.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a really important question.
Let's get to your
Here's
stuff.
the thing. All right.
Serious here now, guys.
I know.
Everybody
What's going
calm
on?
down.
Bringing it down.
Maybe take a seat.
I thought of this when we were talking about the Twitter fans. Have you seen Brett's ridiculous Twitter bio?
What?
No, would you like to show me?
I mean, I'll tell you. I don't know exactly what it says. It's the one dude from that one show or whatever.
What are you doing? You're embarrassing me. Where are you going with this?
Brett's Twitter bio says that he knows every word to every NSYNC song ever.
Well, yeah, I do.
I mean, so he's a real fan.
He's a real fan.
Unlike you being a non-real Backstreet Boys fan.
Called out!
Thank you for that,
You can't get
James.
offended by this.
I'm not. I said
You don't even
thank
know
you.
all the...
Here's my question, though. Are you a real NSYNC fan?
Oh, I'm sure.
And do you think that maybe you could challenge Brett? I just want him to go down. I feel like you're the only worthy competitor.
Are you trying to devise a game here?
I want to play a game with you guys after the show, after we wrap.
I wish I could.
Does it
compete
have to
against
be
him.
in sync?
No, it does. It'll be boy bands in general. Yes.
Again, I did it
Say
because that
yes,
was my
James.
job. I want to say yes. I'm just being honest.
You know what?
I don't know the lyrics.
Katie,
I don't know all the lyrics.
Here's what we'll do. After we're done, we'll try to convince. We'll play it. We'll try to play the game.
All right.
You have a game set up?
Of course you want to play. You're going to win. You know all the words. You openly admit to knowing all the words.
This is what Katie does.
Proclaim it on your Twitter
devises
profile.
these games and then just brings them up willy-nilly.
I might have already created the game, James.
Great.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Real confident. Definitely bet on me.
Not during the show,
I
though.
am betting on you.
You want to do this after the show?
Somebody's got to take him down.
You want to do this after the show? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
You have your thing that you have to do.
I think, James, in all honesty, I think what she's looking for is someone to knock me down a few pegs.
Please.
I think that's what she's looking for.
Look, let's pick another game, and I'm all about it.
Speaking of games, James, one last thing to do with you here. We do this with all of our guests. I have 2 note cards, one in each hand. One is purple, one is orange. They each contain a different... Hello, everyone. We will get back to the James Maslow interview in 1 second, I promise. But I just have to bust in here for a second to remind all of you that we are less than 24 hours away from picking out the grand prize winners in our fundraiser that we've been doing this holiday season. And so if you haven't gotten your raffle tickets yet, please, 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 please go to GoFundMe.com/Brett Davern Show and donate what you can. Every $5 earns you another raffle ticket. We put you in the big fishbowl jar that we have, and we're going to be drawing names out, and you can win the posters that are on the wall behind me that are signed by all of our celebrity guests, including James Maslow. James signed all 4 of these posters. So no matter which one you win, you will at least get James Maslow's signature on there. Actually, a lot of our guests have signed all 4 of them. We're raising money to help St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. They're an amazing charity. They provide life-saving treatment, research, all kinds of stuff for children with cancer at no cost to the families affected. It is a just bulletproof charity. They are amazing, and we're so happy to be helping them this holiday season, but we need your help to help them. So please go to GoFundMe.com/Brett Davern Show. Give anything you can. If you were going to buy a latte this morning, maybe just skip it and give those couple of dollars to the people, the good folks over there at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry to bust into the interview, but I just wanted to get that out there. We're going to be drawing names tomorrow live on the show. So please go to GoFundMe.com/Brett Davern Show and give what you can. 1 winner per poster, but we're going to be doing that. Also, even if you don't win the posters, I think it's $15 is the minimum amount to trigger just random gifts from Katie and I. And all of the details are on there anyway. So even if you don't win one of the posters, there is plenty of stuff to be had. Please go to GoFundMe.com/Brett Davern Show. All right, now back to the interview with James. However, sir, you determine what line of questioning I ask you because I'm putting them behind my back, and you tell me right or left.
Okay. I'm going to go with right.
10 questions. The purple card. Here we go. I wish I would have come up with a better title for this back in the day, but...
The purple.
Alas, I did not. Okay, 10 questions. Here we go. They start out easy, and then if you're not crying by the end, I haven't done something right.
Excellent.
Okay. Number 1. Most used emoji.
The one that's like the weird smirk. It's like that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
But I use it all the time, especially when I don't think it's appropriate to be used.
Sure.
I'm still not entirely sure if it's sexual or not, but I put it in both contexts.
That's the best.
What's the other context?
Just anytime.
Okay.
Anytime it could be construed as inappropriate. I just like to throw it in there.
At least it'd be a little inappropriate.
Have a nice day.
I use inappropriate. I use other emojis that people have deemed inappropriate in completely benign situations.
Eggplant?
Yeah.
You said it. Number 2. What is your go-to coffee shop order? You could be anywhere in the world. You walk into a coffee shop. You don't have to look at the menu because you know you want...
I will usually just get a cold brew, and if they have almond milk, I'll get a splash of almond milk.
There you go.
So outside of LA, just a cold brew.
Number 3. What's your most watched movie of all time? So I don't know if it's your favorite movie, but it's the movie you've seen the most amount of times.
The most amount of times, probably growing up, be Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty then. Number 4. Who is your celebrity crush?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know.
I
love this question.
Who's my celebrity crush?
Or it could be of all time. Whatever you want.
It changes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes your celebrity crush goes and gets married,
situation.
has children. All of a sudden, I'm just not as attracted to them.
Oh, whatever. I will be crushing on Kelly Kapowski till the day I die.
You say that now. Give it 10 or 20.
I don't know. I saw her on a plane a few years ago.
Yeah?
Kelly.
I gotta say, I walked off stage in Vegas. I played I Heart Vegas, and Heidi Klum goes by and just goes, "Hey, great performance." And I think I fell in love at that moment.
Yeah.
Hey, Heidi.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Heidi's a big fan of the show, by the way. So
love it.
Yeah, give her the shout out.
Just did. Do it again.
Number 5. James, did you ever have an AOL Instant Messenger?
Oh,
and
yeah.
If so, what was your screen name? And it's okay for you to say that now because apparently
it's dead.
AIM is no more.
Which is sad because that was what we did growing up. That's how we communicated.
That's how I learned to type.
That's how I learned to flirt. That's the reason I can keep up on text these days. I understand the DM game. He's dying over here. No, straight up. I actually remember it was Tiki Torch Tundra, and I spelled torch incorrectly as TORTCH. I don't know. I'm still not great at spelling words, but I've learned how to spell that one.
That could be misconstrued as Tiki Touch Tundra.
Wow, no one has said that up until now, and boy, were there inappropriate conversations on my AIM, so good on you. You've got a mind dirtier than most us at 12 years old.
It's because his mind still is 12 years old.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, number 6.
Crying.
Oh, it's so fun. Well, it's just because you're so right. That is how we all learn to flirt. You're so right. Okay. Number 6. Oh, man.
What was the other line of questioning?
It wasn't that. Numbers, where are we? Number 7. Number 6. Finish this sentence. Something I need to improve upon is...
My initial response was inappropriate, but I'm just going to go with it. The ability to get drunk without so much tequila. I don't know if I can improve upon that, but it would be nice. I've got a high tolerance. And so I think about resolutions, like how could I possibly resolve this?
Yeah.
So if I go out drinking, 2 drinks doesn't do anything.
Tequila's your go-to?
Tequila is.
Really?
I feel like this is a wildly inappropriate answer, but it's something that I would love to improve upon. I just don't know how to.
Oh, all right.
I mean, the more you drink, the more you're tolerant. This is a
That's not true.
catch-22.
It's not true because I'm very healthy.
Okay.
I don't drink that often these days, in all sincerity. I train, I eat well. I'll even go so far as to take like a month off of drinking completely.
I got you.
Then it doesn't make a darn difference when I go back.
Don't eat.
That is terrible advice.
All right.
But then the alcohol hits your system faster.
Well, no, but one of the best pieces of advice I
advice.
ever got, and it rings true to this day along those lines, is beer can be food. But food can never be beer.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same with tequila.
Words, sage words.
Yeah.
Number 7, what is your spirit animal?
Spirit animal. Well, I think my the Chinese year I was born on is the horse, and I grew up riding horses, and I always felt like maybe that'd be it. Like a big palomino.
Yeah.
Is that a weird spirit animal?
No.
I think not.
Something statuesque and gorgeous.
Just absolutely.
With a nice square jaw.
Stunning.
And a sweet set of pecs.
Masculine. Muscular.
That's you, buddy.
It's getting weird.
That is you.
I like to think so. I need to get some long blonde locks of hair.
James Maslow, a statuesque palomino. That's your new AIM.
It's the title of my new album.
Oh, okay. All right. I was going to say, if they ever brought AIM back.
There you go, statuesque palomino.
There you go.
Confusing, though.
No one will have spelled that right either.
Number 8.
Would never know my brunette.
Number 8. Do you prefer wearing boxers, boxer briefs, tighty-whities, or going commando?
It's boxer briefs. I've been all through this game. I've tried it all. You know.
Yep.
Boxer briefs it is. And you got to find the right material, too.
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't endorse them at all, but I've been rocking some MeUndies recently, and they're pretty darn fantastic.
Without looking, do you know what color you're wearing today?
I think it's navy blue.
And will you show YouTube?
Sure.
Go ahead.
I think. Well, let's find out.
The camera's yours, my
I usually
friend.
wear more fun ones. This is not. I'm not gonna get butt naked, but I can double check. Is this weird, everybody?
I don't know.
Wait. It's right in front of you. Look at that. Good memory.
Navy blue, he's correct.
With the black band.
Yeah.
Number
Oddly
9.
specific memory for weird things.
Well, you know.
Anyways.
Well, usually the show, we're doing it so early. I just like that question. Do you know what color? Or without looking, do you know what color? Because most people are like, nah, it's too early. I don't remember. I got dressed in the dark. All right. Yeah. Number 9. So we've already talked about, you know, the tour in the new year and the new singles and all that. We didn't really touch on the movie, so maybe you can go there with this, because the question is, what's next? Let's talk about Bachelor Alliance a little bit. Can you tell us what it's about, who you play, all those who else is in it, those kinds of things?
So Bachelor Lines is a really heartfelt story about 2 young guys who have no idea what to do in life and kind of come together, much like Bachelor Lions in the wild, which is a real thing, where on occasion, basically Bachelor Lions get kicked out of the pack when they're young and have to fend for themselves. And a lot of them, when they see another Bachelor Lion, will fight to the death, and that's kind of how they establish their pride. Once in a while, they link up and become like, yo, bro, you need some help, I need some help, and they become buddies. And 2 in the wild against 1 will always win.
Oh, nice.
That's kind of the premise. Mitchell Musso plays the other dude in the movie. And I just saw a screening of it the other day, and it's really, really interesting. It's hard to explain. It's unlike any film I've seen in this regard, where it is like an action comedy in some ways, but it's very dramatic in others. So, I'm excited about it. It's definitely a positive step forward in terms of the films that I want to continue to do, which is much more in that action comedy world. Cool.
Well, I'm sure you'll be talking about it on Twitter and all that, right? So people
can
can find out when it's going to be coming out and all that kind of stuff. Okay, number 10. We've gotten to the end, and he's not crying, so I don't think I did this right, but that's all right.
We laugh too much to cry?
We're just covering up. I was going to say, I cried during it. Number 10, James, the most important question of them all. I ask everybody this question, even if I just happen to meet you out there in the world, because I think it's a simple question. I'm not sure if it's a simple answer, but your answer to this question will tell me everything that I need to know about you as a person.
Wow, I'm not going to feel judged at all. Go on.
You should.
James Maslow.
I do.
The album out now, How I Like It. The single, Who Knows, video on YouTube. The Christmas single, Christmas Beautiful, out now. Find it everywhere, everybody. But here's the question. Number 10. James Maslow. What is your favorite fruit?
If I had to pick one, and I suppose right now I do, I'm going to go with a kiwi.
That's a wrap, everybody.
Wow, I think that's a positive answer. I think I got that one right.
Show.
Woo! Woohoo! Be friends for a long time after that.
Thank
answer,
you for listening live on Adobe Radio. You can subscribe to the podcast version of the show on iTunes, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. And if you like what you heard, everybody, just tell a friend.
Tell them.
That's right. And listen tomorrow and forevermore. That's all we ask for. That's
Forever.
it.
You're going to do the show forever.
We just ask for your forever. That's it. Say goodbye, Producer Katie.
Goodbye.
Producer Katie LeClaire is on Twitter and Instagram at KATIELECLER, another C. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at BDav, and there's 2 V's in there. They're both at the end. You can follow the show on any social media, including Facebook at Brett Davern Show, or go to idobi.com for archived episodes, photos, and much, much more. Today's guest, the lovely and talented James Maslow, can be found on social media at James Maslow, at JamesMaslow. That's it for all of them,
all
right?
All over.
That's right. Keeping it consistent. I love it. Oh boy, look out for the album, How I Like It. It's available everywhere. The single is Who Knows, and there's a great video for it on YouTube. The Christmas single, Christmas Beautiful, out now. New singles in the new year, tour in the new year, Bachelor Lions in the new year, and a super top secret project that you're all sure to love. James, thank you so much for coming in today and spending some time with us.
Dude, my pleasure. Thank you for the coffee. I've been drinking this entire show.
No problem. Once again, for Boy Wonder and Katie LeClaire and Aaron Pruner and James Maslow, I'm Brett, and I'm reminding all of you to be kind and take care of each other. That was our show. We will see you tomorrow. Good night. JC, Lance, Chris, Joey, and Justin.
You got him.
Sleep well, boys.
That's it for the Brett Davern Show today. But don't worry, they'll be back tomorrow on Adobe Radio Live, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.